Hi, Shakalaka. How you? First one here, huh? Boom. Wait a minute. Now I click on good. There you are. How you? Hey, thank you, Brother Bruce, for the hosting. Um, yeah, I'm dragging just a little bit. I don't know if you guys saw the little black shirt session I did last night. Um, and then I was kind of geeking out a little bit. And all of a sudden I turned around, I laid down for a second, and guess what? It was time to do the show here. So I'm in the same clothes, and this is going to be an interesting one. Hey, how you? How's it, Lono? How you, brother? Yeah, we got some interesting things to talk about. Yesterday I was geeking out after the show ended. I was on YouTube and Facebook and stuff, and well, we'll talk a little more about that. But yeah, hard to see last night in the Hawaii zone, but nice shirt. Oh yes, thank you. Yeah, yeah, this is a Twitch shirt, and again, for those of you who watched the last night show, I guess I was on about, I don't know, 8 or 9 o'clock or something, and I was rocking the Twitch shirt, and it was a little cold. This is a sweatshirt, and so it works for this morning. Hey, how you, Wild Willie? How's it? I guess I could bring up the chat here, and I'll talk a little bit about that also. But it was interesting last night. But let's say hello to everybody. For those of you who may just be joining us, you are watching the Daily Pigeon Live. Here's my fancy graphic. And I am your host, Andy Bumatai. And we usually just kind of, I'll say hi to everybody for the first 15 minutes. And then we officially start the show. So if you're joining us for the first time, that is what's going on. So, you know, the prerequisite death grip on a cup of coffee here, and we'll see what's happening. Hey, mahalo Ihilani for hosting the show. Again, for those of you who may just be tuning in, hey, are you 808 Ke Ala Kulu Kulu Alani? Yeah, I know when you were on the other side, you said, "Oh, it's me," and I went, "Oh, I never noticed." But there we are. Yeah, Wild Willie saying hi to Shakalaka. Yeah, and let me ride the levels on my. Um, oh, there we go. Yeah, they're gonna be mellow this morning, I think. Hey, good morning, everybody. Hey, there's Antibago. Are you Marmac? Lono Music. Oh, saw you up late last night after I closed the Mai Tai bar. Yeah, Lono, I'm gonna talk a little bit about why. And I stayed up late after that. You know how it goes. You get into a groove, you know. Okay, what you gonna do here? Music, action. Yeah, but again, we're gonna talk about all that little later. Hey, Nikki, how you? Aloha and welcome to the Hamajang Gang. We're all starting to wake up, or for some people, I guess on the East Coast, it's they're having lunch or whatever. But hey, what's up, Devin? Hey, aloha, Andy. Good morning. I wanted to tell you, Andy, that you put so much heart and thought into everything we do. Anyone makes a show, but wait, hold on. Oh, music. Oh. Um, oh, but you make a show sparkle and shine. Oh, thank you so much. Sparkly and shiny shirt here on Twitch. I know. I gotta tell you. You know what? This song is driving me crazy. Too early. Oh, I've been watching a classic this morning. Huh? What classic is that? Let me know. Hey, VC Derek, how you? Hey, John was on the show last night. talk small kind about you, but and how much we enjoyed your visit. Yeah, see, people saying aloha to VC already. Yeah, we talked to her, interviewed her yesterday. In fact, I have to edit those two parts together because I blew it. You remember that? Whatever. Yeah. Hey, Lono Music. Haha, my pick is 40 years ago. Yeah, well, guess what? You still got 'em, girl. That's how I'm OCD and everything has to be perfect. Well, you know what? I'm not into perfect. I'm into trying for it, right? Working hard for it, I should say. And, you know, we see what happens. I love being indie. Oh, thank you. Yes, I know. You still got 'em. That's what I was saying. It was 2:45 when I saw you, Andy. Let the dogs out. Let the dogs out. Now you know. That's right. Aloha kakayaka Gil. How are you, brother? Good to see you once again. Good morning, Kenny in Kihei. Good morning, Andy and the Hammer Jang Gang. How we doing with this thing, huh? Well, come on over here a little bit. I know, kind of far away. Oh, high school days. Yeah, man. How long ago was that? 40 something years ago? Time sure flies when you underpaid. Good morning, Lono Music. Oh, the 20th reunion. Yeah, I like that. That was fun to do. We added some more. I don't know that. What's going on? You know what? There's another music happening. That's what's going on. I have two going. Oh, no wonder it sounded so knucklehead. I was like, what the heck is going on? No wonder. See, it's just been that kind of thing. I gotta tell you, man. Okay, now let me see if I can find, get back to the Twitch page that I bumped off when I did this one. Okay. We can do this. Again, this is going to be a rough one because seriously, I was up late last night. Anyone who checked it, I'm literally wearing the same clothes, and I just laid down on the bed, said, okay, I'm just going to rest my eyes, the classic lie you tell yourself. And then I got up this morning, put everything together, actually was able to make some coffee. So I am enjoying a lovely beverage. And, that's how we do them. Okay, so what do we got? Oh, man. It's amazing how things happen. I'm going, why is this music sound so crazy? I had two streams going at the same time. But today's music, I'm thinking, I'm so old, I'm going, maybe that's something modern I'm not hip to. And it wasn't. Oh, okay, now let me go check my level again. Yeah, see, this is a little better. Yeah. All good. Yeah, we'll see. How it goes, right? Again, that's why we officially start the show at a quarter after. Yeah, because it's only 5 after the hour right now, so we're not doing too bad. Hey, nice the Twitch merch. You know what? This shirt actually I bought independent of the Twitch merch. I was cruising eBay and I was just searching what was out there, trying to, and then I saw this, and I don't know, I can't remember where it was from, but like there were different color choices. I went with gold because the Filipino just came out. I went, oh, look at that one. It look expensive. I know. Hey, Standard 48. Hey, where you stay in Tennessee? I just got back from Clarksville 2 days ago. How much those poor people in Clarksville? How many train questions do they get? Hey, Marmac. VC is saying aloha. How you? Okay, I gotta move the chat here. I've been kind of ignoring it. Thomas the Turtle in the house. We said hi to Lono. There's Chris Oddwolf. How you, Chris? Getting those notifications when you're online. I've been lurking, small kind. Okay, and there's Oregon, Mark Hill. Hey, I was an electrician, mechanical. Oh my God, and perfect. Well, you have to be perfect if you're gonna be an electrician, because you can't go, close enough, right? Because somebody's house will burn down. Photo Luke Hawaii, aloha kakahiaka, everybody. Just Pau brush teeth. Yeah, I get my my electric toothbrush right here. You know how my morning went when it's within arm's reach. Oh my goodness. Hey, how you? How's it, Uncle Andy? Saw you on the Showtime series. Yeah, the Comedy Store. Whoo, you throwing a shaka? Yeah, I was when I was doing television back in my youth. Andy, how's the trolls last night? Yeah, we're gonna talk about that a little bit. That's the reason I didn't get much sleep. You know, can't hear any. Let me put the earphones on. Can't hear any what? Complete your sentence, shakalaka. Hey, hello, Uncle Andy and the gangy. There's Green Man checking in right there. Okay, let's see anybody else we met. Nurse Bond. Hey, good to see you again. I know this is the K. For those who don't know, you see the K right there down there. Yeah, that's the lurkers. We ask them if they're lurking. Hey, no shame, crack the K. We call it the wellness check. Good to see you. Okay, Nurse Bond. Love, Pat. Good morning to Lono. Are you beef stew? Right there. Ooh, Nikki, flashy. That's right. Gold, rocking the gold. I think I'm gonna try to get more Twitch stuff so when I'm on we can, I don't know. You know me, I like something, I start buying t-shirts. Hey, Photo Luke, when you enjoying us? I've been out of town, just got back. Oh, Auntie Bagel, no, we interviewed Photo Luke and everything. Yeah, he's now regular on the show now. We're gonna try to help each other, you know. That's how it works, right? We try to buff his site out, small kind. Right, 24K gold print on the Twitch. That's right, Spam Musubi. Oh, wait, I never make them right there. Okay, gotta ride my my nuts level over here. Oh, good morning. Look at that, there's Photo Luke. Hey, Andy Bumatai, Pinoy Power. That is the good one, eh? Okay. I wonder sometimes how people who tune in not familiar with Hawaii go, how come they talk so funny and they change too? You know, I remember talking to somebody, how's it, David? I remember talking to someone, it was I used to do this in my act, in fact, in Waikiki, and a lady said, oh, I don't know, the person was speaking Chinese or Japanese. I couldn't tell the difference. I'm like, huh? You know, everybody in Hawaii, it was like, wow, you cannot tell the difference between Chinese and Japanese. Oh. And my bit in my act was, you know, Japanese, the difference is Japanese sounds like a sword fight. Right? And Chinese sounds like a cat fight. You know. And Filipino sounds like water boiling. And someone told me, no, that sounds more like Korean. I don't know. Okay, anyway. Hey, good morning, Nancy Nakamura. How are you? I think I miss you. When you first showed up on today's show. Sorry, because look, you're saying good morning to everybody, and I missed that. Who Spam Musubi? Rice is rice. Nah. Are you kidding? You know how many different kinds of rice get? Oh man, rice is rice. What about Uncle Ben's perverted rice? You know, compared to Calrose. Oh, kind of different, huh? What you think? I prefer Calrose. See, I just mentioned it and boom, There's Kevin right there. Rice is rice. I wish, you know. In fact, on the mainland, what we call rice, they call sticky rice. You notice that? Because their rice falls apart. I know. Anyway, whatever. SD Dodger, vacation over. How about? Oh no. Okay, hey, again, I mentioned this to plenty people, you know. Don't complain about having to go to work. Plenty people, no more work. Ooh, rice is not just rice. Yeah, I know. Right? And then, you know, over in Hawaii, you know, we're rice connoisseurs, right? I mean, some people, no put shoyu on your rice. I'm like, huh? I always do that, you know. And then the amount you put on. I remember someone posting, on every bowl, I put one circle of shoyu. Hey, thank you, Nancy Nakamura, for the 15 bits. I appreciate it. Thanks, Oh, what's the difference in accents between local haoles and mainland haoles? Well, you know, it depends on what you're talking about, you know. In fact, I remember one time I was talking to my friend Paul Rodriguez, right? And we were talking about Spanish, people speaking Spanish. And he said to somebody, you know, when someone speaks Spanish, you know, you can kind of tell where they came from, what area of Mexico, you know, they might have come from, or even, you know, Spain or whatever, you know. And the person he was talking to went, really? There's different kinds of Spanish? You know, and I'm like, brah, you ever heard somebody from, you know, Texas talk to somebody, you know, from New York, talking to somebody from California, talking to somebody even from like Oakland, you know? I said, bro, we do the same thing, right? I like jasmine rice, yeah, with ahi poki. Yeah, everybody get their own, you know. I like the full cow roast, you know. I cut way back on rice too. That's another thing, you know, especially lately. Oh man, when you locked into your house like I am right here, oh mean, you know. I know. So I'm saying like, no, honey, give me less, you know. But especially, you know, when this is my exercise, you know. We haven't been walking. It actually rained a little bit here today, which is good because my lawn was so brown. I don't know if you saw the pictures of my dogs walking on the lawn. Someone said, wow, look your dogs, brown, same color as your grass. Like, oh wow, go easy on me, guys. Oh, I like my rice covered with adobo. Oh man. Well, that's how, local style. Okay, first you put rice, and then, right? You know, sometimes, you know what I like? I just rice, right? And one lapchong or two lapchong. You know, eat small kind rice, bite the lapchong. Ooh. You know, and get those little pockets of grease or something in those little sausage, and you pop them. Ooh, mean one, burst of flavor. Yeah, I know. I mean, if you had to eat rice and put one thing, right? You know, that's how everybody get their own, right? That's what I like. Oh, I went low carb in 1998, and it was several years before I ate any rice. But then I noticed had a flavor, whereas before it was just kind of background. Oh, you never noticed rice had flavor? Oh, that's very interesting. You know what? You know, I bet you that's what it's like for most people. It's just like the basic, right? That you put stuff on, right? This music, I don't know. Am I just not in the mood for this? I'm gonna put it way down because. By the way, you know, I looked into. Oh, you know what? Wait a minute. Oh, hey, time for officially start the show. It's 1/4 after the hour. So what say ye? to actually hitting the button, and it'll give me a reason to turn this off. Take a breath. Enjoy the quiet of the morning. And officially start the show. I hope this is the right button.
Look at me, hey, I'm inside. Island sounds, island wide, heavy on Hawaiian style. Gather round, come hear the sound, coming at you from all around. Heavy on Hawaiian style. Heavy, I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. Heavy, I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. I'm living on the Valley Isle. I'm heavy on Hawaiian style.
There you go, gang. We are heavy on Hawaiian style. And let me do my little pre-show speech for those of us who may be joining the Daily Pigeon for the first time. Hey, gang, welcome number one to the Daily Pigeon Live. My name is Andy Bumatai, and I will be your chat moderator, JPO, bus driver, whatever you like call me. Okay? And in this show, we practice aloha. In other words, we are courteous and polite to each other. That's right, gang. In fact, everyone in the chat, you see everybody right over here, right? We call ourselves the Hamajang Gang. Now, Hamajang in Hawaiian Pidgin English means any kind, all mixed up, you know, because people here on this show are from different places, they different colors, they have different economic backgrounds, and some have very strong opinions on certain subjects. Okay? Well, we ask that you take any opinion that might be a spark that starts a flame war and has people typing in all caps, all mad at each other. Please take those opinions and leave them at the door when you take off your rubber slippers for come inside, because this is our happy place where we kind of get away from all the other kind stuffs out there. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, because here we concentrate on what brings us together, what we have in common, not what separates us. In fact, we make a real effort to avoid what we call the three calls: political, medical, and cynical. Okay, gang? So, if can, I would really appreciate it. And again, welcome to the Daily Pigeon Live. Okay? So, there we go. And hold on, rice commentary is going nuts over here. People are saying that certain rice is fragrant. I never think of rice as fragrant, you know, but when you cook them, ooh, right? And everybody know, hey, oh, when cut my finger. Oh, yeah, where I cut stay? Oh, right by where you check the rice mark, right there. Oh, so when I check rice, now I gotta be careful. Now, can I use the other finger because I might put too much water? That's how, oh, okay. So let's see if I missed anybody. Anybody, kind of when sneak in. Oh, let's see. Oh, here's Cisco with his typing. Look at that. Yeah, I eat different varieties of rice and has been really losing small kind weight. Well, yeah, because you're not, you was injured, huh? Whenever Cisco posts, I have to go, but I leave it up so you can later on in the rerun, people can, pause it and watch it. That kind of, hey, Ricky Wamoto. Hey, there you go, right there. How's it? You? Okay, so, hey, rice check. Oh, first line, middle finger. Oh, everybody get their own rice check. Hey, Kolika right there, checking in. Mahalo for the K. Notice it's capitalized. I'm glad you're having a good day. Hey, there's a survey. What's your favorite type of rice? Wait, maybe we just did that, sort of. Yeah, I know we did. I didn't, officially make the survey. Yeah. And again, I'm kind of dragging this morning, so I apologize, small kind. So, whoa, wait a minute, hold on. Let's put the aggravating music back on, because our life is going too smooth right now. Ooh, Photo Luke says, rice can make or break my plate lunch if the rice is too mushy or too hard. Oh, that's right. It's like when you go in the pot, right? And the rice is maybe 1, maybe 2 days, it's starting to get old, and you take the paddle and you boss them up first before, still can. I don't need to make new rice. Or how about this one? Take it out of the refrigerator and smell it. Oh, still good. Yeah, and me, still good is questionable. But my wife tell me, oh, but you have a cast iron stomach. You eat anything. Yeah, can I help? I get Filipino blood. What? It's not my fault. Still good. that's, that's the famous Filipino saying. Oh, still good. Anyway, here's what's up. I haven't had rice in years, really, but I still look like I still look like I like. Wait, hold on. Oh, Abe, wow, Tube Dude, mahalo, and also Dan Lozano. Yeah, the thing is kind of small. I gotta make them more big. But was that 500 bits? Huh? Wow, me and you. Okay, now I gotta go back and read Lono because he said, haven't had rice in years, but I still like to look at it. That's what I thought he said. Hey, Chris, mahalo for the 10 bits. Thanks, huh? You still like to look at it? Ah. Aloha, and welcome to the Molokai Museum of Rice. My name is Lono, and I would like to take you on a little tour. Here we have a wonderful exhibition that we call Two Scoops. Now, Two Scoops is popular. Now, right over here, for our brothers after they pause surf, we get the Tree Scoop exhibition. Now, this is an anomaly, but often is seen at Rainbow after surfing publics. Now, moving on. Syrupy elevator music. Oh, that's the Auntie Jasmine collection. Auntie Jemima. Auntie Jemima. I know. Oh, okay. Anyway. I cannot eat bread. Really? Yeah, you get all kind of problems, you shakalaka. Can I eat bread? Still like the smell of fresh bread, but you can't eat it. Wow. I never heard anybody kind of eat bread. Get all kind of different breads, huh? I mean, that's like, I have a brother-in-law, and he says, I don't eat vegetables. You know the difference between like corn and spinach? They're like from a different planet. Hold up, pet. Oh, Andy, you make me laugh. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was off on a tangent there for a second. Okay. Hey, for San Jose gang, Santos Markets in Japan town normally get fresh poi every Thursday. Plus, they get good kind poke. Oh, that's a good tip. Cool. On my way to pick up my old lady from the from a colonoscopy and had a gastroscopy. Well, I don't even know what that stuff is. I mean, I know what a colonoscopy. Hard for say, bro. You gotta switch to good English. Mean. Okay, let's see. Positive thoughts. Hope all is well. As from Brother Bruce right here. Hey, aloha, Ricky Wamoto. There, Photo Luke saying, how's it? Big squirrel nuts. Woo, two BBDs. Yeah, I know. That's the kind, um, Brian. That's, you and exposed small kind. Was that TMI? Huh? When everybody go TMI, that's when we make the BBDs. Oh, you. By the way, I think I told you the Mr. Checkers is now available. It got approved. And then we're going to do a poll maybe, what day is it? Thursday, maybe Monday, we're going to do a poll on which emote I should replace with the shaka. And again, once you do that, it takes, I don't know, a week or something for them to approve it. So we'll do that. Hey, not too many problems. All of them controlled by careful diet. Heck, a diet where you can have bacon? No problem. Oh, yeah, bacon. Woohoo. Okay, last dad joke. Last? Really? Women just calling me ugly until they find out how much money I make. And then they call me ugly and poor. Andy, can you say photocopy? Yeah? Why is that? You didn't say photocopy. You said photo something, right? Or did you just retype it wrong? I'm trying to look. Forget it. Can I go back that far? When I rewind like that, my brain starts talking backwards as opposed to how it normally talks, which is forward with problems. I just had bacon this morning. Oh, professional in Cali. Oh, hey, how you? I never see you. Professional in Cali. How's it? Welcome to the Hamajang gang. I usually remember the names, right? But and when I'm better at avatars, right? So anyway, here's today's story. And so last night, okay, when we were on YouTube and Facebook, right? And I was doing my multi-streaming thing. I was not on Twitch, okay? And trolls showed up. Wild Willie was there, right? Oh, look at that! In fact, there's Wild Willie saying good morning to professional in Cali. Anyway, so these trolls started showing up, right? And I kept getting these messages. In fact, I got some emails very early. Andy, ban those people, And yeah, I know. Remember the trolling? Yeah. So, but here's what I looked into yesterday and what kept me up, okay? The reason it didn't look like I was banning them, right? Which I didn't in the beginning, right? And here's the reason why. Okay, you see this chat here, right? This chat, if I ban somebody on Facebook or YouTube, they still show up here, okay? So, and they like that because they can put their little troll messages there, and even though I ban them or hide them on the chat on the website, on wherever they are, they still show up here, right? So last night I was trying to figure out how to get Restream and figure it out, and it looks like it might be a very difficult thing to do. But what made me sad, right, was that I put so much work into getting this here to work and look good for everybody, right? Yeah, look at this here. I went see last night, one person was telling about religion stuff. You handled it good. I was waiting for the belt to come out. Yeah, I know, but so here is what I was doing last night. And I wasn't, being facetious. I believe what I was saying, right? But this is what happened. If you weren't there, okay, let me take a sip of coffee here and try to reboot my brain so I can give you the story correctly. I know. Here, they were doing too much. Exactly. Oh man, I think I missed something. Yes, you did, Miles. Yesterday, when I was doing a black shirt session on YouTube and Facebook, these trolls showed up, and I say these because basically it was one person. Okay, because I went back and I watched the whole show specifically to look at what this person was saying. And at one point, I said, listen, it looks like it's a lot of people, but it's most likely, one person with 5 accounts, right? And that person then posted, actually, it's 6, right? So here's how it works, guys. One person has 5 old laptops, right? And with 5 different accounts, so they can go ding ding, and then they pick somebody, right? And last night it was our show, and they just post. But basically, what they're doing is they're trolling for response, not from me so much, right? But from the people in the chat, right? Now, I'm not going to mention what they were talking about, but it always seems, altruistic, right? Like save the orphaned puppies. Why, how come you don't care about saving the orphaned puppies? Well, how callous are you about saving the orphaned puppies or whatever the guy was talking about? And they're expecting like somebody like, let's say, I don't know, let's say Wild Willie goes, yeah, how come you do it? Right? Well, then they go, boom, and they start searching Willie and go into her account and figure out, and they know they have their hooks into her and that she's susceptible to that kind of stuff. And again, I've been online doing shows for I was doing this 11 years ago. In fact, Brian was there on that show. And remember those trolls, right? And here's how it works, guys, so you know, right? This person doesn't care about orphaned puppies or whatever he was talking about. He's out to hook people, right? Look at see here. I love the parody. Wow, you don't like puppies? Yeah, exactly, right? Because they call it, Andy, sort of like catfish somebody. Yeah, this is what it is. And what they're looking for is to grab as many of you guys as they can and then manipulate you based on what you like and don't like, right? Now, the compliment in all of this is our show has reached the status where trolls are going, we are a viable option for, like Cisco said, catfishing, right? To go, and then they get them, right? Look, see, and this was my joke from yesterday. They hate oranges and they want to deprive us of our vitamin C. Because last night I was going, what is it? Apples and oranges. What was the example, Kevin, last night? Let's say you like apples, and this person goes, yeah, oranges are the worst. We hate the peelers. I was calling them peelers and stuff like this. But anyway. Let me finish this one thought and then I'll get off of it. But I'm trying to get them, out and ban them and best it because, it's just distracting. But here's the deal, right? Right now it's save the orphaned puppies, right? And then they go to another site, or maybe they change their name and come back to our site. And then, next week it's, I don't know, are you against nuking the gay whales? And you're like, well, who wouldn't be against that? And then they call as many people as they can on, the anti-nuke the Gale Whales Association. And then when that starts to die down, then it's, how many people, then they change their name and their avatar and they come back and it's how many people are against all those idiots who drive Hummers made out of styrofoam that run on monk seal oil. Huh? Who's with me on this? And then they get more and more people. And if you respond to orphaned puppies, nuke the gay whales, and styrofoam hummers, they have a profile on you. And that profile they sell to somebody else. You see what I'm saying? Do you think they care about all that stuff? Okay. So, to me, right? And I was laughing at the guy last night. Oh, come on. Is this the best you can do? Help me out, right? If you don't have haters, you aren't doing it right. Yeah, VC, but this is different than haters. These are people who are trying to mine a website where, a chat show where everybody is nice. See, if we were all like throwing daggers at each other, they'd go, oh, wait a minute, those aren't the kind of people that I control with save the orphaned puppies. You catch? I know. They said all this weird stuff, and they said a nice song when Andy played the holo holo. Yeah, exactly, because they're trying to come off like real people. Now, a lot of that is a hey, mahalo, XO Dizzy for following. I appreciate that. Now. A lot of that is bots. You can tell that they go, But the one thing that really made me sad last night, right? Hey, thank you for the 499 bits. Hey, Thomas. Wow, appreciate it, man. The one that really made me sad, right? And that actually kept me up last night trying to figure out what to do about these trolls. Thanks, Cindy, for the 5 bits. Was this guy evidently did research on me, my name, right? Then he started posting using the name Andy B, expecting the rest of us are stupid and don't know that that's not me, right? And would respond and boop, hook. But the one that really got me, he did research and found out that I had a brother named Ray Bumatai, and he posted using that name. Now, my brother died of brain cancer, okay, and we were very, very close, and that's the one that I went, you cold SOB, you don't care, do you? You'll do anything and everything, right? And what he was thinking, I don't think he realized my brother died, but I think, oh, well, that's Andy's brother who likes to save the orphaned puppies or whatever the guy's cause was. You see what I'm saying? And I went, and I must be getting old, you guys. I got to be honest, because this would have made me mad in my youth, and all it did was just make me sad, just for the state of things, and and I'm going, is this what we've come to? This guy, in his mom's basement with 5 laptops, trying to go, oh, there's some nice people, let's see if I can take advantage of them. Oh God, I just went, I know. Oh, hey, mahalo, tinycarbigturbo. Yeah, it's I've been wearing this since 9 o'clock last night when I was on, and that's part of what I'm talking about. Laid down on the bed, didn't even get under the covers. Oh God! Right? I know. So anyway, that's what's going on. Anger is often masking pain because anger is less painful than hurt. Yeah, I know. And that's one of the advantages of being old. I said it on the show last night. I said, dude, how sad, what you're doing. It's just pretending you care about whatever the guy was talking about just to take advantage of people who are actually nice, and what that means is this whole station and what I'm doing here and this chat and, congealing everything, I can't do it. Because if I try to ban the guy and keep him off the site, he shows up here. right? And still puts the messages. Nuke the gay whales or whatever that guy was talking about. I don't even want to mention it because it doesn't matter because it's not real. You know, these people in the shadows, it's like, it's like people who make graffiti on a real nice rock wall with white paint. Guy did it on my fence right out here. I mean, it's just, how sad is your life that gives you pleasure? Not just the graffiti, but preying on kind people. How sad is your life that, and I did a video on this, you get these kids, people say, oh, graffiti is an awful, terrible thing. I said, yeah, but look at that. These kids are in these pea-smelling alleys, expressing their art because there's no place to do it. They took the art out of the schools. The after-school programs are dying. What do you expect? Kids are creative. It's like even when they race around on the streets in those little, 4-cylinder turbocharged sewing machines with with those big exhaust on the back. Right? You look at those kids, you're going, well, that's because they took the racetrack away. They would all be over there. When you're young and bulletproof, you want a cool car and you want to go fast and you want people to look at you, so you put loud muffler. I get it, right? But still, you got to give these, and back to these trolls. That's what they're doing. They don't have an outlet, or something happened in their life that, they're sitting there drinking Red Bull, eating Pringles, typing on 5, keyboards all messed up with acne cream, and I'm like, I think about it, I go, man, how sad is your life? Yeah, their mama never give them hugs. Something, whatever, Hey, Andy, read the name, sir. Yeah, tinycarbigturbo. I get it. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying, I'm old school, tinycarbigturbo. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, like, get a V8. Make some actual power, I remember my friend, V8 guy, right? He gets one of those guys and they're going up a hill. He goes, watch this. This is my favorite trick. He gets in front of them, slows down on the hill, and then changes lanes, and then whoop, and they gotta, I get it. Breathe, Andy. I'm trying to, but lack of sleep. Oh, look at, okay, here, look. It's so hard to read all this, Cisco. The camera person in the photo, so I copy it and stuff and put it on. Yeah, but if you can get to them, But when you try to go to their sites, they have a YouTube channel with a fake avatar, no content, and it's just designed to troll. And then it's like using a burner phone or something, Oh. Anyway, now there's a movie. Yeah, I know. Oh, I get it. What? You get one? Hola, Andy. I know. I'm sorry. I'm on a wind here. That's okay. It's gonna happen. Oh, by the way, did I see Brian? I wanted to thank you for that site that you can calculate days, right? Because I used it and I calculated how many days in a row we've been doing this show. Now, this isn't how many shows, this is just how many days, because sometimes I did 3 shows in a day. But today blew my mind. 163 days in a row we've been doing the Daily Pidgin Live. That's just days. That's not shows again. I know, mean. Oh, Notice they stay away in the morning. Guess why? It takes work. I know. Ah. Okay, later, Uncle Andy and Hammer Jang Gang. Gotta go back to work. Okay, OG. Thanks, for dropping in. Oh, row, row, row the show gently down the stream. Oh, that really works, doesn't it? Yeah. Trolls sleep all day because of the sun. Yeah. And it's funny because people said that Twitch is where we were going to have the most trolls. Yeah. Iron Man Andy. Oh, thank you. I think it's time for some Hammer Jang Gang song. Play it. You know what? I'll tell you what. I'll play something else here. Let's see. Let me check my cameras, by the way. Let's see what's going on. Okay, that's the other station, the one I'm working on now. Oh, that's me. And then, oh yeah, this is the back shot. I think I can use this one here. Let's play a little video, and then I'll breathe a little bit and try to get out of this mood. What's it? Wow, 160 days. I have appreciated you spending time with us every day. Sure help you feel better. Yeah, I know. I'm just, again, wow, 2 mugs this morning, huh? Yep, you see them right there. Boom. And this one, that one's empty, and this one is about 3/4. Yeah, this morning I was like, oh, okay, I got to get out of this. Okay, anyway, let's just play. I'm just gonna pick something here. You know what? Let's play this. Okay, I was, kind of reminiscing last night, trying to get out of this mood. So I went back, like what I was doing like 5 years ago, right? And I was doing the show Tooling Around, but I was also doing YouTube videos. So here's a little something when I was doing moto vlogs from 5 years ago. Here, check this out. So I'm on my way to Long's drugstore to buy a wide black marker because I ran my car through the car wash, and it's a new car, so it has paper plates on it, and the automatic brushes in the car wash basically erased the temporary plates. So I have to, now I guess I could go down to the dealership and, have them write on it again, but I'm going to save everybody a little time and just do it myself. Okay, so here I am at Long's drugstore. Now, normally I would, throw the camera on a selfie stick and take you with me as I enter the store. But the last time I was in this store, I had a camera and I was asked to leave. And it was very strange because I said, well, why? And then, they said, because it's against our policy, which is, retail stores equivalent to God works in mysterious ways. And, rather than say, well, we would be concerned about pedophiles or people upskirting girls or something, so we can't discriminate, so we just basically have a blanket policy, no filming. That would make sense. But no. So we go into spy mode once again. One left. Okay. So while I was in Long's, I had an idea. In fact, I looked around in there, but they didn't have any. And that is fake plants. The idea is to take a fake plant, put a camera inside of it, so that when I set it down, people won't think it's a camera, and they won't go, oh, you forgot your camera, when I'm going for those shots, where I ride off. In fact, you know what? I'm going to check out City Mill. See if they have them. They're right here. I mean, as opposed to Walmart where everything's made in China. That's my last resort store. There we go. Now, the trick will be that these things have to fit in the saddlebag. This might work, huh? What do you think? I hide a camera in there? It has to be kind of, oops, I almost said resilient enough to take some abuse. I don't think this one's it. See, here's one, look at this. And it's, what's the price? Oh, here. 15 bucks. Hi, little plant. Do you need some water? Because there's no way you're a camera. You must be a plant. Will that fit in the saddlebag? Okay, mission accomplished. Now, the trick is going to be to actually finish my television show and not play with this plant. You know, I get so involved in these moto vlogs that I forget I produce a weekly TV show here and in Las Vegas. So I'm gonna have to do that. And then I can play with my spy plant. Oh, and I have to remember to write on that paper plate on my car too. Okay, so given my handwriting, I should probably remove this, put it on a table, and do it correctly. But that's not going to happen. So let's see. What date should I put? You know, I just thought of that. I could put any date I wanted, right? So when do I feel like going back to this dealership? Next year. Okay, that would be 1. Duh! 1/15/15? This should be a 6. Ugh. That's not bad. 1/15/6. 60. So I'm good till next year. Ghetto registration. Oh man, think about that, man. That was for 5 years. What was just, yeah, coming up on 6 years. Oh, brutal. I know. Okay. Wow. It looks great. They'll never suspect. I know. Get registration kit. Well, you know what happened, Big Squirrel Nuts, is I was a spokesperson for Cadillac at that time, and that was like a company car they let me use. So they wouldn't put it in my name because in a year I had to give it back, right? And if they register it, then they can't. I don't know. It costs them less money if they don't register it. I don't really understand it, so I never did register it. That, by the way, was an electric Cadillac. It was the Cadillac ELR. I had it a year. It was the best car ever. People don't know Cadillac makes electric cars, so that's what I was doing. I was riding around and promoting electric car stuff, but it never caught on. And then they changed general managers, and that was the end of that. Hey, mahalo, PE aloha for the 10 bits. Thanks, huh? Andy, forging license plates on national streaming. Psst, no tell the HPD. Yeah. I would be like, bro, what you want me to do? It's not my car. And I forgot what the original date was, but when I went to the car wash, the thing went, you could see it was like blank, right? Oh, yeah. You know what, Thomas? That's the conversation I had when I was in the Longs the first time, right? And the guy goes, "You can't have the camera in there." And I went, see this pen? Yeah, it's a camera. See these sunglasses? They're also a camera. And he goes, "Well, turn them off." And I went, "They're off." And the guy didn't know what to do. It's just like, bro, you'd want people with a camera walking around so you could tell who had a camera. It's anyway, it's just crazy. Ooh, hey, I'm up to 3,000 points. Woohoo! Yeah, we're still trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out what people can spend points on, but you know. Question: does Hawaii have state troopers or just local police? I never. I don't know. I don't know, Gil. I know they have local police, obviously, but I can't remember seeing state troopers, which is always sounded to me like a rock band. The state troopers, yeah. And the guy in Longs, I don't get paid enough for this. He said, and one of the things he said to me, Miles, was, "There's no cameras allowed in the store," he says to me, right? So I start pointing to the 40 cameras, and I go, "What's that?" He goes, "Yeah, well, those are our cameras." I said, "You didn't say that. You said there's no cameras. So what you mean to say is the people who give us money aren't allowed to have cameras." I get it. I didn't bust his chops. I wasn't mean, and I put my cameras away and left. I understand. They just have to be able to explain things better. It's for the safety of the children. It's so people don't bring in abandoned puppies. It's so you can't promote nuking the gay whales. I spun it back around. Let it go. Oh, in the old days in Hawaii DLs, there was unlaminated type changes with a typewriter. I don't know. Yeah, I do not know. Yes, good point. Well, these poor, some manager, some upper manager told this store floor manager to say something and didn't tell them why. "This is our policy, just do it." It's like that commercial with the guy with the cup. It'd be really good if you stopped everybody from filming in the store. Get on that, Poor guy. Okay, there we go. Now on the holo holo thing, what did I have? I had it queued up from last night. What was it? Well, let's take a little ride through Haleiwa again. Where's my screen? Oh, wait, let me turn off the aggravating music. Yeah, and then we'll go here, and now let's take a little ride through Haleiwa.
So I'm on my way to
some eyes that see me from the inside. Nothing left to hide, not even from myself. Oh, 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 oh. I wanna call you mine, walking on the bright side. Never have to hide again. Together never has to end. And we'll be holding on to the morning dawn, darling. We together. Holding on, tell me what you want, darling. We will be together, you and me. Holding on to the morning dawn, darling. We together. Holding on, tell me what you want, darling. We together, you and me.
Ah, there you go. Hey, where's my aggravating music? By the way, Mark, I would not suggest going in there and filming in a store, right? Only because, you know, how they look at it, and I'm sure they don't say this, but it's for it's for perverts. You know, people who go in there and film kids or women or other men even. You know, I don't know, but they don't want to say that because if they do, people will go, really? There's perverts in this store? You know, and then don't go to that store. It's full of perverts. You know, I get it, right? It's just, again, all the part, that's, I got to get over this, but it's just this culmination of everything is just weighing so heavy on me, I don't know, and another thing too is what I'm going to have to do, it looks like. Hi, Danny. I'm going to have to rethink the whole YouTube side now. This chat thing, it's going to be gone. I think I'm going to do more produced videos, like that holo holo thing on the motorcycle, right? When I can get out and do more of those kind of those shots. Like, people forget. If you see me walking into a store and after I walk through the door, then you see me, inside walking, you have to set, you put a camera, you shoot it, you come back out, you grab the camera, you put it in the front, and then you set it up again, then you walk out the store and you walk in, and then you edit all the stuff back together so it feels natural like that. And if you look at it, it takes, 5 seconds of airtime, but it takes you 20 minutes to do, right? So, to do that every day is going to be tough, but anyway. Yeah, I was thinking about the work that goes into those walking shots. Well, there's different ways you can do it, but I'm going to have to rethink the whole thing. The Twitch thing, I think it happens too early for the trolls, but well, anyway, so I'm still working on rebuilding that station, and I'm gonna have to do more produced stuff, it looks like, for YouTube, and just maybe be live here. And if they start showing up, I'm gonna have to rethink this. I know, it's like that poor guy at Long's who has to tell people no cameras, He would much rather just let people buy stuff, and not have to deal with that. So, so here I am. Now I'm the guy at Long's telling, people, hey, don't post, don't do this, don't do that, right? Hey, poor Lonnie. Hey, gang, I just woke up again. Well, I wish I just woke up again. Look at that. I know, right? So anyway, oh no, brah. What did I miss? What's up with YouTube? Now, I'll give you the synopsis. There were trolls that showed up yesterday, which is going to mean I have to rethink what's going up what's happening on the YouTube side, because I can't ban them, or even if I block them from the site, they still show up here because Restream is treating it differently than me, right? So I know, fight the trolls with the dolphins. Well, I mean, the thing about it is, Tiny Carb, is I think last night I was laughing at the guy. I'm thinking it's funny, but then I see, some of the gang responding, and I'm like, no, 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 don't do that, because then that's the hook, right? And what I'm worried about is you guys. I don't care about me, I was a comic on a stage for 40 years. You know what kind of heat I put up with? Hey, hard shot, Andy. Yeah, I guess that is a hard shot, yeah. Or are you saying play that song? Yeah, why can't we just ignore them like you said so many times, Andy? Because not everyone can. I went back, I looked, people were responding. And if they don't respond directly, right, and they say things like, Andy, ban them, just ban them, well, that person goes into okay, someone who reacted. And that's the kind of person that goes into another little file of theirs that they, It's very sophisticated. I mean, the guy seems, when they're there and they're posting, you're thinking it's just some idiot, but it's not. I mean, that's how, well, it's not really bullying, but that's what they call cyber mining works, right? You throw this stuff and it looks innocuous, but there's basically a science behind it, right? And all of a sudden you start getting emails about abandoned puppies, right? And you're going, what the heck? Well, how did that happen? Or you respond. You go, yeah. Like, for instance, I don't know if you remember years and years ago, right? Yeah, I might have to do, but what I'm saying, Kailana Honu, is if a moderator banned them, they would still end up here. Banning them on the site doesn't stop Restream from putting them here, so their message would still go out. You catch, right? And just so you know, like when they say, well, maybe the guy does care about orphaned puppies, right? Hook. But do you remember years ago, and this is when magazines were popular and newspaper, you would see these ads, stop the steel traps, and they would have these pictures of animals, with their feet stuck in these steel traps, all mangled, and it was just an awful thing. You'd look at every magazine, stop the steel traps, donate now, and there was this, right? Somebody did research, some magazine, TV show, did research on it. Guess what? There was one guy, all he did was run that ad. He never sent $1 to help anybody stop steel traps. And when they asked him about it, well, you're not doing anything. You're just running these ads and taking the money. And he goes, no, I'm drawing attention to it by running the ad. Now people are aware that steel traps are out there. Now, when's the last time you saw a steel trap somewhere, right? And of course, this was, 15, 20 years ago, right? But that's what this is, right? It's just, anyway, sadness. Okay. Oh, you know what? Now you got me thinking about Hotshot. Maybe we should just play that thing. I got to find it here. I had to reorganize everything to, and now I don't, here. Okay, let's do this here. I'll try to stop talking.
Hard shot, easy, easy bullet. You know that hard shot, easy, easy bullet. You're taking off on a 6-foot face. Suddenly somebody come on, snakes your way. You pull back in the nick of time. Head over heels, over the falls. The bugger and grind. That's a hard shot, easy, easy bullet. 'Cause you know that hard shot, easy, easy bullet. I scored a gig on a Thursday night. Felt relief because the timing was just right. 2 hours passed, we bowed down, yeah. Played for free, no more money. What's up with that man? That's a hard shot, easy, easy bullet. You know that hard shot, easy, easy bullet. As you know, 'cause when you're feeling low, when you're feeling low, don't know where to turn or which way to go. You knew it right from the start, from the very start. You're a victim of a hard shot. Well, sing it with me, bullet. Hard shot, easy, easy bullet. Power now work, now it's party time. Friday night down the beach, everybody's feeling fine. Like all good things must come to an end, yeah. You wake up, your head aches, you don't learn. Well, let's do it again. That's a hard shot, easy, easy bullet. 'Cause you know that hard shot, easy, easy bullet. 'Cause you know that when you're feeling low, when you're feeling low, don't know where to turn or which way to go. Do it right from the start, from the very start. And you're a victim of a hard shot. Sing it with me. Everybody's coming down to play. He's playing island music every night and day. Sing it with me. Everybody listen, Kenny Roberts play. He's playing island music down in South Key. Everybody's coming down to easy, easy. He's playing island music every night and day. Everybody's listen, Kenny Roberts play. He's playing island music down in South Key. But everybody's coming down to easy, easy. He's playing island music every night and day. Everybody's listen, Kenny Roberts play. He's playing island music down in South Key. Hard shot, easy bullet, you know.
Ah, there you go. Hard shot. And hey, by the way, that was Kamala Man's footage on there, which reminded me of something. I'm getting emails from people about something he posted on, I guess it was the Daily Pidgin Live group, right? But then I went there and I didn't see anything, but someone said that I should check it out, or, I guess he was all upset about something. I don't know. So if anybody has a copy of that, or who can email it to me, or at least tell me what the heck went on. I mean, should I be concerned about something? Someone said, "Hey, Andy, well, you got to check this out. Kamala man went off or something." I don't know what his trip is, but it must be maybe Venus is in retrograde or some of that. I got a friend who's all into that, who says, "Oh, watch out," So I don't know. Hey, shout out to Kenny. Yeah, there you go. Okay, I will check. Oh yeah, Andy, the background music. Whose song is that? Oh, it's I put the name in the titles, you guys. That was Kenny Roberts. Lono produced it, and it's called Hard Shot. In fact, Kenny is the one who suggested I play it, or he was making a joke about, "Oh, you took one hard shot there." Yeah, so that's what made me think about it. But it's Kenny Roberts, Cisco. I know. In fact, I was reading the chat. Someone said, "Oh, he sounds like Mackie Fury." I don't think he sounds like Mackie at all, But that groove, I just love. It kind of reminds me of those wonder years when we were at the top of the shop, hanging out, watching Kalapana and everybody else. Country Comfort, remember that? Yeah. Hey, you like spam? What are you asking me? You write, you write spam, Musabi. Oh, sorry about that. Hey, another good song. Oh, thank you, VC. Appreciate it. Hold on, let me turn on the aggravating music again. Yeah. Oh, no, wasn't that better? Oh, much better. Are you kidding? Yeah. Andy, I believe K-Man is cool. You'd make him happy camper if you display the Hamajang Gang gourd, though. OG would love it too. What? This can't be about the gourd. Oh, no. Yeah, okay. It's funny how people lock into things like, right? Yeah. When he sent it to me, he said, "Yeah, here, this is for you. Don't worry about displaying it." So, So, no, don't tell me that's what it's about. That's crazy. No, it's not gonna. Now it's not gonna happen. Just for somebody. Hey, do this. You know what I mean? Saying it's a bra. Anyway, I'm in the wrong mood to talk about that right now, but hey, so if anyone has a copy of it, or saying if it's directed at me, right, or something I did, or something about this show, it's like 11 years ago when I had people saying that, saying stuff about me. This is what I always say. Well, it's a free country. Start your own show and do 163 of them in a row and see how easy it is to keep everyone happy. It's not only impossible, but it will drive you nuts, right? Because there are people who say all kinds of things. I mean, we're talking about, everything from trolls to people saying, hey, take the leaf out of your swimming pool, on a video where you announce you have cancer. I mean, just there's no way you can make everybody happy, Oh, that's crazy. Andy, K-Man has moved on. The comment is deleted, and K-Man has moved on. Moved on from what? Yeah, fine, whatever. Okay, Andy, no take anybody else's word. Just talk to him. He's got my number, what? I'm a little bit busy, right? And I don't want to cut into his cow time, right? I guess he's got that giant, acreage to maintain. So, but whatever, He posted, then took it down. It was about the changes and less Hawaiiana. Well, I guess Kamoela man would be the authority on what is Hawaiian. It reminds me. It reminds me of this. It reminds me of a talk I had with Kapono. Kaihui, right? Kaihui. The entertainer Kapono, right? We were in the car talking, and he was saying how much heat he puts up with because his music isn't Hawaiian, right? And he's pure Hawaiian now, right? And I told him, brah, you pure Hawaiian. Any music you play is Hawaiian. You know what I'm saying? But because he wanted to go into rock and because he wanted to take things in a different direction, right? People go, oh, look, now you're, Jimi Hendrix. It killed him, right? Because what happened was he was doing all that psychedelic stuff, and then he tried to get back into just playing straight funk and having, fun with that kind of music without, playing it with his teeth and lighting his guitar on fire. And everybody went, that's not Jimi Hendrix, be Jimi Hendrix. And, it weighed on him heavily, right? You got to do what you got to do, and you can't just keep doing the same thing. That's how I feel about it. If you don't like the changes, guess what? Change the channel. What I'm saying, I have to think about creating something that's going to last, that I can make a living doing, right? What do people think that I've like a ton of money somewhere and I'm just doing this to make it doesn't work like that, right? This is a business, right? And I have to look at the analytics and decide what's good for me and my family and try to make as many people happy as I can. But you can't please anybody. If one person says, hey, bro, I get people going, oh, wow, bro, I notice you're not talking that much Pidgin anymore. What, you turning holy? Okay, so how many people are watching this show speak Pidgin all the time? I think we speak enough, whatever, right? But again, this happened. This kind of happened. Remember, I don't know how many shows ago it was, right after, just before the 100th, right? There was this weird change, and I was going through some stuff, right? And it's going to happen. I'm a human being, and things weigh on me, right? But again, you got to do what you got to do, right? Who was it? I went to a garden party. Remember that song? Rick, God, I'm just blowing his mind. Much to my surprise, there was magic in the air, but it's all right. You can't please everyone, so you got to please yourself, right? And that's the creative process, Oh, more Pidgin, less cowbell. Yeah, right. Well, everybody, I tell everybody, really? You want to see that? Great. Start your own show. See how easy it is. See how long you can do one thing all the time, and if you're a creative person, you got to do different stuff. If Kamoela man is lamenting that, all of a sudden the show isn't Hawaiian enough, right? You want to say to him, well, what happened to the gourds? Oh, now you're into this. Oh, now you're into that. He's bouncing all over, and we appreciate everything he does, right? And I tried to, work with him as best I could, and, on the footage that he sent, but, I had to do a lot of stuff to it to make it work, but still, I appreciated it, I mean, if he's got his panties in a bunch because the gourd isn't sitting over here, right? He's not the one that has to put up with, what's that gourd say? Can I see the gourd? Where's the gourd? What's the gourd say? What does that mean? I mean, it's just, anyway. Let's move on to another subject, please. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm just going to end the show, Nani Aloha. I'm serious. I don't think, not end the show as not come back tomorrow, but, this is just too many different things piling up, Yeah, in fact, I'm going to do that. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow.